Hi, I'm Keith.
And I'm Aaron.
And this is Destination Whiskey. Today, we're going to try a cocktail. It's one I saw on another YouTube channel, a channel by the name of Cocktail Dad. We're going to let you know what we think about it. All right, today we're going to try a cocktail that I saw on another YouTube channel. The channel's called The Cocktail Dad. And he created a cocktail that he said was a great alternative to an old-fashioned. Now, I like a good old-fashioned, but they're a little bit too sweet for me.
All right.
I can have one and then I'm done. I can't have many more of those. So I thought I'm going to give this a try. Now, it still uses a bourbon, and you want to use a good bourbon because it's going to be the most liquid in your drink is going to be the bourbon. So you want to use a good bourbon. And then it uses a liqueur called Benedictine. I'd never had that before. It does have a very strong taste to it, so I'd use it sparingly or until you know whether you like it or not or how much you like it. And it uses an orange for garnish with a little bit of orange bitters. That's the way it's typically made. And by the way, it's called a Monte Carlo, okay? But that's the way it's typically made, and that's how I'm gonna make mine. However,
I said, let's do something new. This is my first video without a hat, so that's new. So I said, well, let's change it up a little bit. So in mine, I'm going to use the cherry bitters, still using bourbon, and the Benedictine, and I'm going to garnish with a cherry.
should be interesting.
I think so.
And we're gonna actually try them both. We're both gonna try each other's drinks just to see the difference, see what it's like, and go on from there. All right, so to start, I'm gonna start with the bourbon. Now I'm using a Redemption High Rye bourbon, one of my favorite sipping bourbons. And we want about 2.5 ounces of this. See if I can do this without spilling. Whoa! Look at that.
You made it.
All right, that's the Redemption High Rye bourbon. And then we want about a 1/2 ounce of the Benedictine.
So about 1/4 of that.
Yeah, just a little bit.
All right.
Now, I'm gonna add my bitters while Aaron
I get the mixing.
mixes his.
I am using this Willett Speakeasy. It is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. So we're gonna get this party started.
So once you get your whiskey and your Benedictine in there, you're gonna put a couple of shots of Angostura bitters, regular bitters in there. And then for the added flavor, I'm using the orange bitters, just a quick shot, and Aaron's gonna use the cherry bitters. And then I'm going to garnish with an orange peel.
Did you already bitter up?
I did.
All right.
And the one thing I haven't done yet, one more shake. There you go.
All right. 1, 2. And time for the cherry.
Oh, wow, that was clear.
Yeah, clear.
I wasn't expecting that.
Man, this is fragrant.
And next is the ice. Thank you. And then a stir.
Oh, wait a minute. Forgot my cherry.
Don't forget your cherry. And it's that simple. It's a really simple cocktail to make, and I think that's why the Cocktail Dad liked it, because it was a little simpler than your traditional old-fashioned, because you don't have to muddle the cherries and the other things you're supposed to do in an old-fashioned. So I have the traditional Monte Carlo.
And I got the spin. I don't have a name for it yet. I have to come up with a name.
Maybe, if it's good.
If it's good.
Let's give it a try and see if it's good. Well, this one's very good.
Man, So, you know, I tasted a little bit of the Benedictine, and I thought that it was going to overpower this, but it doesn't. This is pretty good. Now, I will tell you, I don't taste the cherry very much in this, so I may have to go one extra dash of cherry.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing with the orange, you get the benefit of expressing the peel
Right.
over there, and then putting it around the rim,
I guess.
which you could possibly do that with a cherry, and that might make a good way to try it.
Yeah, I could have done that.
But let me try yours.
All right.
You try mine,
All right.
and we'll see what we got here.
All right,
Yeah,
cheers.
I'm actually going to turn this so I get that cherry right in front of me.
This is very different.
Wow, it is.
Very different, but still just as good.
And I was really concerned about using cherries and the cherry bitters with the Benedictine, but it works.
Surprisingly, because this isn't a sweet. I mean, it says it has 27 different herbs and spices. So none
So
of that
more than
is
twice what KFC has.
Yeah. Well, you know, I like KFC, so
KFC is always good.
Yeah.
So here's 2 drinks for you to go try. Let us know what you think. Try the original with the orange bitters and a slice of orange. Use your favorite bourbon, your favorite rye, something you like sipping on. Don't go cheap on this.
Yeah.
Use some good stuff, and then try it with the cherry bitters in a good cherry. Don't just buy the maraschino cherries you get at the grocery store. Not those. Get good dark cherries. These I picked up at a liquor store. They have them. So
I'm drinking up yours now.
cheers. Very good. So I want to say thanks to the Cocktail Dad. Again, I'll put the link to the original video in the description below. Go check him. He's got a lot of great videos about different cocktails. Give him a shout out and tell him we sent you. And give these a try. Thanks a lot, Cocktail Dad.
Yes, we appreciate you.
And thank you for joining us today as we tried the Monte Carlo
And the yet to be named.
and the yet to be named Cherry Monte Carlo.
Hey, or give us a name. Give us a shout out.
Yeah, what would you name this?
Yeah.
A Monte Carlo with a cherry instead of an orange. Hey, thanks a lot for joining us today while we made the Monte Carlo and the cherry version of the Monte Carlo.
Please hit the like button
And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a future video.
of Destination Whiskey.